Robbie Gould on for the extra point. '49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Jets nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Jets take over. We got this. At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Darnold. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. To throw is Darnold. Got his man, it's Williams. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. To the air again, Darnold. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. From 4 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
One, Omaha.
Here's Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Just like that. Just like that.
Now Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 20. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A first down run for Bell, not going to get much, maybe a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, wahoo!
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
54.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Slam, slam.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, exit.
Here's Darnold. He's got his man. It's Williams. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown to this. Not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's got this one complete to Perriman. He got 29 yards that time. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to you.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. From 3 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
I got you, boy. Hey, check 24. 21. Here we go.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Looking deep downfield. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 16. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain there of 30 big ones. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
To try again after the sack. Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
One, Omaha.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he's going to go down here, a sack They push him back to the 34.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal. Mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, alert!
Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Hey, defense, let's go. Hey, alert! 52, come on. Chopper! SOS. 12, fellas, here we go. 36. 12. Go ahead.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go. Wait, 80! Hey, alert! 13!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. C.J. Mosley able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Go ahead.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now they try the right side here. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. That good for 22 and a first down.
Here we go.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
12.
Get wide. Check nickel. He's checking. Crash.
You draw quarters. 11.
Garoppolo now. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Uchenna Nwosu able to record his 5th sack of the season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. An 8-yard gain, so that gets them halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more.
Watch the safety creep. Under 10. 10.
Watch out.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to keep the ball away from their opponents.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Let this one go deep. And that late. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Watch 54. I got one.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike's 54. Mike's 50.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
Here we go again.
He's going to look deep for Perriman. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Rashad Perriman, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here we go,
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Stay hot.
Get in the weight room.
Pilot, 64, weak. Stay hot.
Look in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
To throw is Garoppolo. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
12, fellas, here we go. No, check that. We want Mike 52 right here. Hey, seam 6. You ain't doing nothing today.
5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. Now it's Darnold. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From a yard out, and the Jets will extend their lead. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe he'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, go in the wrong direction. Now on 2nd and 13, Garoppolo. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made it. The Jets' 22-yard line.
And the 49er 1st down.
Garoppolo, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
White 20. 57 to Mike. Be long game. I got you. White. 57. Mike, 57. Pick it up.
Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
52's a Mike. Watch Mike. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong.
Garoppolo again. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
54 Mike. Hey, here we go. 54.
Look at me. Zipper.
Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the screen.
On the ball. Hit it.
On 1st down, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Darnold. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Hey, keep it up. Hey, Foxtrot.
After the sack on 1st down, Darnold, he's going to look deep for pick, and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Logan Ryan, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
That's how we do it.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Darnold. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we
The
go, here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where
he's got daylight. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Dante Pettis, 76 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
90 ticks to go. Still time, but they need this onside kick. Oh, I think the Niners got it back. Yes. San Fran recovers. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Back to throw. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
I got you. You don't want no. 11.
Now Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll look to throw, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time, because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
12.
Kill, turn it up.
Hey, gun. 21.
57 the mic.
Man.
57 the mic.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be 1 kneel and then handshakes. Now Darnold. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18